Don't waste your hate, rather gather and create. Be of service, be a sensible person. Use your words and don't be nervous. You can do this, you've got purpose. Find your medicine and use it. Welcome to the Græy Q Part 2, where we're going to pick up with them A.R.G.s, them games, them big names and stuff. So, as I kind of noticed, Defango pops up wherever something needs to be Foo Doggo Pony showed, where some attention needs to be paid and someone needs to keep an eye on things, make sure directions are maintained, because what's his goal? His goal is to deliver messages. For whom? For those he answers to. Who does he answer to? Himself. And his higher self. Who is his higher self? Well, that's a question for him. So, I answer to my higher self. We all answer to our higher selves. Because these A.R.G.s, ultimately what you want to do is have an effect on the person's perception of reality, if not perception of themselves, especially because the closer to the core you can affect, well then that just ripples out to everything else now, doesn't it? So when you're playing these games, you have to keep in mind of the time sinks, of the rabbit holes, of the goose chases. You have to wonder why you're even doing this in the first place, because the only way to win is not to play. Because it should be that you find one of these games and it's a fun little thing to run through, something you've already done. You should have already won by now. That's how I go about these. If I haven't won yet, I'll come back when I'm already victorious, because I've got only so much time to focus on all these things. So you can't really find yourself getting bogged down with nonsense. But when it comes to Cicada and people trying to do things with stuff like Red Triangle, which I guess was to take down Defango, and then you got the Q A.R.G, and then you got Cicada releasing their continuance on 3/14, that Pi Day, you know, because it's just using the stuff from Q. Golly, how that works out. And then you got all the Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Seth, Rachel Wand bros coming back up. They keep coming back up in the medias, whether they're mainstream or alternative. But alternative. But golly, I'm just glad to see him again. Like, there's been a bunch of attempts to turn people though. Like, that's the thing. You got like the Game 23 Project 89, the Mayhems, the Beehive, the Hive mentality. But I try to be a part of a collective consciousness of singular entities who have at least gotten to a point in achieving potential where they're allowed to continue. Because who are you trying to hang with? What level are you trying to get to? And where do you spend or waste time? Who do you give your attention to? Why do you give them attention? Do they make you jump through a bunch of hoops? Or do they present the information and let you get back to what you're working on? There are styles. People like to waste time. They want to manipulate you. They absolutely do. So if you're getting attacked, just make sure you remember Q said there'd be pain. Bring it. Thank you.